Sisters we be like. Sisters we love, we fight. Silent like tears wash over stone to make rose quartz. Love. We know each other's soft spots. Sisters we be like sisters, under shine and sheen of lashes and sparkles, our hearts and breast, our shared secrets beneath. Sisters like Oshun and Yemanya, two simultaneously eldest and youngest, hold fertile wombs of water giving life to seduction. When our currents ebb, we flow, they rise and crest and crash, an ocean, a lake, a river. So many ways of holding love, so many ways of forgiving. We be like sisters, like Pele, she fire, and Hi'iaka, she cool. Like Hi'iaka, she demolish. Like Pele, be the ground to remain standing, creating a new. We sisters, we forgive. We test waters. We shift like soil. We run like rivers of lava. We pool like lakes of fire. We be sisters. We love. So yeah, I'm going to read a few from my book, but mostly I'm just kind of reading in response. You know, it's beautiful to be here, Black History Month. In the process of making this book, I realized that the editing process is quite weird. And I have a poem in here. It's based on this idea of mixed race identity, and I had a poem in here called Wannabe White Girl, which I wrote when I was young and had some things I was processing. And my dad had written me back, well, at the end of the poem, I killed the white girl. Okay, so my dad had written me back, and he was like, my dad is white. He said, well, why didn't you kill the black girl too? And that was, you know, a long time ago. Yeah, we're talking real. And so as I was editing this book, I realized that I wrote it like in red on the editing sheet with like red pen to my editor. I was like, I changed my mind about that last line from my dad. I said, I cannot have it in my book. Take it out. And I want to say that it took years of healing to even get to that. I said, if you're going to take it out, because they had said there's no changes at this point, right? But I was like really feeling it. I was like, if you take it out, I want you to leave the page blank. And then I was like, no, in fact. I was like writing. It's like, no, in fact. So this is what now my page has changed. This page is intentionally left blank in honor of the dead. It is a statement against the senseless killing of Black women in America and women globally. And it's kind of weird because after I got that off my chest, I felt like the book was done. Like it wasn't quite done before that. I was like, yeah. So anyway, I'll read a poem. I'm not going to read the Wannabe White Girl. I'm going to read another poem I replaced. She was kind of forgiving. This one is called The Great American Experiment, Part 1967. 1967, oftentimes referred to as Summer of Loving versus Virginia. Paisley neon hippies making love in the bushes on Telegraph Avenue, crocheted bikinis, naked chests, needing love, not war. An American colloquialism, a further of the melting pot, three witches cackle, mixing ingredients, and out pops me. Miscegenation, free love, Afro's uncut hippie hair, acid orgy of boundary breakers, change the system by willing subjugation of white semen, and the stuff that women ejaculate that has no name. Age of Aquarius, end of miscegenation law, July 12, 1967. And that reminds me of this other part of the book that I had to get off my chest. I didn't have a dedication because, again, I was like, who am I going to dedicate this to? So I had no dedication. And then suddenly it dawned on me, because I'm a teacher, it dawned on me that as we are challenging the 14th Amendment currently, like laws, right? So I dedicated my book to the state of Alabama, which is where it all began. My family's from Alabama, so I can say that. And I found this quote here. If any white person and any Negro, or the descendant of any Negro to the third generation inclusive, though one ancestor of each generation was a white person, intermarry and live in adultery or fornication with each other, each of them must, on the conviction, be imprisoned in the penitentiary or sentenced to hard labor for the country for not less than 2 and no more than 7 years. Alabama Anti-Miscegenation Statute, Section 4184. So that was sort of the real, then I knew I was really done. All right. Couple more. Octoroon. Grandpa is Black Indian. His parents 14th Amendment certified full persons. Black Indians, one half Native American and one half Black. So if Grandpa's parents were Powhatan and Black, Grandma is building back the Black blood. Are you mulatto? Then you marry Black and your children are 3/4, but the word is now African American. Maybe they marry out. Division causes erasure, lines in my math, gray smudge in the ivory parchment, my theory no longer a proof. Who are you, and who do you love, Black woman? My heart is in the dog's belly, lying in the street, blood. No one returned to pick it up. A man with curly brown hair dead. A silver heel, slamming of metal doors. I went home that night and all the glasses fell off the shelves. You could see right through me to the other side. I told you not to go there, daughter said. All right. I'm going to shift it up here. Me and Kevin and Nefertiti and Devorah, we were all in a workshop together. Christelle, is Christelle here? Let's see, Christelle. Oh, shucks. Okay, a whole bunch of us. And Devorah said, write a poem, who do you speak for? And I really struggled with that one. Let me tell you, I was struggling. So I wrote this one. It's called She Roars. And this will be my last one before my ancestor poem. Kind of all over the place. I thought I was going to read something totally different. She roars. The line that one crosses to speak the truth. The line that is simultaneously visible, not true. Silenced in shadows, lurking in corners, is an affliction I have of wanting to be heard. I don't speak for anyone. Could I be the person who suddenly dives in a pool to keep you from drowning? A butterfly with one wing fighting until death? My mother an Alabama river girl. Myself a Ka'aba rock wall girl. Are there women hanging clothes on the line, hauling water from wells? Black-eyed, wandering from accident to accident. That could be me, but then, not now. You must be questioning my veracity. I must speak for myself, and children not born of cotton pillows, but born on their mothers' backs. Hard to speak because my mind wraps in double consciousness, doubly woman, doubly Black and not Black. If I had a voice, I would tell it to be quiet and then probably not listen. Last night I spoke on the phone, roaring with laughter. I don't like to think of speaking for anyone. I like to think of speaking out of turn, out of necessity, out of darkness. Thank you. my ancestor poem, I feel really annoyed because today my mom, she had told me a week ago, oh, I'm sending you something. So I got it today. I thought it was funny. No. It was a poem my grandma wrote.
Oh, wow.
And I opened it, and I read it, and then I didn't bring it.
Oh.
So here I am without my grandma's poem, but I do have Lucille Clifton. And I thought about it because of the other poem I read earlier, and because of the book. Won't you celebrate with me what I have shaped into a kind of life? I have no model, born in Babylon, both non-white and woman. What did I see except myself? I made it up. Here on this bridge between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight, my other hand, come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. Yes.